Book discussion by me, Christian Vannegreen.
And Anton.
We read Clockwork Orange. Question one: what is Alex's true view of violence before and after his imprisonment?
I believe that Alex, before his treatment in prison, he enjoys violence, and it's like a hobby for him. He goes out and beat people, rapes, and stuff like that. And after his treatment, he's like he still wanna hit people and do violent stuff, but he feels sick, and yeah, I feel sick, like it hurts him.
So I agree with you. First, in the beginning of the book, he uses violence for the simple reason that he enjoys it. He enjoys it. He likes to beat people up, and he rapes young girls, and yeah, he kind of a sick kid. But when he went to prison and went through with the treatment, he got really sick watching these videos and films. So after treatment, I think it was for 2 weeks. Uh, every time he wants to think violent thoughts and use violence, he gets sick in the stomach, and yeah, he still wants to use violent stuff and be violent, but he just can't. So he hasn't really changed in his mind because he still wants to do it. But after he went to, I think, Mr. Alexander's house after he went out of prison, and they put him in his house with the classical music. So he went sick because of the classical music because that music was in the videos also. So he tried to kill himself. He jumped out of the building, and then he woke up, and his treatment was he was cured from it. So he could think violent thoughts again. So at the beginning, when he was cured, I think he beat someone up, and so he wasn't really changed. He was the same as he was in the beginning of the book. But when he went to the coffee house and drank some tea and met his old friend Pete, when I was married to Georgina, I think he thought that our wife and kids that was something he also wanted in his life. So I think at the beginning of the book and at the ending of the book, there's a big change for him. He was a violent kid, but now he wants to settle down with wife and kids. We can come back to the question later and discuss it more. Question two: is Alex ever free?
Yeah, I would say in the beginning Alex is free, but after he got caught by the cop after killing a woman, he's in prison and the treatment. And I believe that the treatment caught him like in a not a cage, but he's like trapped. He can't do what he wants with his mind, and it makes him feel sick and ill. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he is free at the beginning of the book. When he's prison, obviously he's not free. But when he gets released from prison, and then his mind is kind of controlled by the government because of his treatment. So then he's not really free. I think the book tries to express a thought that a free will, even if it's causing violence and pain to others, is still better than a controlled and molded will. So yeah, uh, I have a similar experience with Alex treatment, because now he gets sick of violence. Uh, I ate Turkish pepper, the candy, one time when I was sick and I puked. So I puked eating it, and now when I even smell the candy, I get sick in my stomach. So that's, yeah. Do you have any more thoughts?
Maybe we can go back to number one and discuss it.
Yeah. His view of violence. I think it's a lot of sex in the book, but I don't think the sex is not an expression of love or intimacy. That is, it's usually. It's more an expression of violence and power. That's not a good way to view sex. Yeah. Anything else?
The sex is only used like rape.
Yeah.
And during the treatment, Alex gets on like a new woman, but he can't touch her because he feels sick.
That's the when he got cured from the treatment after he tried to kill himself. He went to the milk bar and he met a lady, but he wasn't feeling it like he usually is. So that's also a proof of this. His will is controlled and molded by the government in the prison. Because he's usually when he sees the girls, he wants to rape her. Go back to the is Alex ever free question. Do you have anything more on that? Anything more?
In the beginning, he's sure he's free. Then he gets caught by the cops and caught by the treatment. But then after he tries to commit suicide, then you can feel like he has changed. And he's become like a free man again. And he can think on his own. And make own decisions.
Also with the classical music, when he and his friends, Bim and Georgie, when they raped Mrs. Alexander, they were singing, singing in the rain. That song, and they were dancing around. So I think that they were trying to detach themselves from what they were doing and from their victims by using music and dance. So they actually, I don't think they actually enjoyed it, even though he says he does, because he detached himself from what he's doing and what others are thinking and what they're feeling by singing and dancing. So that's one way for him to not see the serious of what he's doing. So I don't think he actually wants to use violence. I don't think his true view actually are that he likes it, but he never says it. So under what you read, you can kind of feel that he doesn't like it. I think, at least. You have anything? I think we have been through the questions.
Yeah.
Do you remember questions with me? The classical music.
Yeah, it was about music.
Yeah, how the classical music, what classical music is the book.
Yeah, it's like Beethoven's symphony.
Yeah.
It was a big part during the treatment, and when he got out, he didn't enjoy it. And before it was like his favorite song. And that you can feel that he has changed after treatment.
Yeah. He was a real big musical fan. Music fan. He loved and he almost lived for music. So then the prison, the treatment destroyed music for him, and that was such a big part of him trying to kill himself. He didn't have anything more to live for. He couldn't do what he usually did, and he couldn't even listen to his favorite songs. And that was a real bummer for him. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I think we're done.
Yeah.